most difficult part of a 1,000-mile journey is the first step. We're going to keep the most important thing the most important thing.
Shawn, we could not be more excited to have you join the BodyPro team. To kick things off, can you introduce yourself and share a bit about your background?
Hi, my name is Shawn Windle. I'm a strength conditioning coach with 20 years of NBA experience, working not only as a strength coach, but an assistant athletic trainer, and spending time working in sports science and director of sport performance for an NBA franchise. Before working in the NBA, I spent 7 years as a collegiate strength coach, most of that working in basketball, but I do have a variety of sports that I've worked with as well outside of just basketball.
That's amazing. We are absolutely thrilled to have you join BodyPro. Your experience is unmatched, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will have on the thousands of teams already training with us. As you know, BodyPro is all about optimizing team performance, giving athletes, coaches, and directors the personalized training and insights they need to excel. With your extensive background in elite athletic development, how do you see our platform bridging the gap between ambition and execution, especially at the high school and collegiate levels?
I believe what BodyPro does well in bridging the gap for athletes and coaches at the high school and collegiate level is creating that path and creating that journey. You know, they say that the most difficult part of a 1,000-mile journey is the first step. And a lot of times there are great intentions and lofty goals set at the beginning of the season by the coach, by the team, by the players. And sometimes it's really hard to figure out what those action steps are. What does that look like? What is the roadmap? And BodyPro is providing a resource that simplifies and streamlines the training process, when to rest, how much to do, when to stop, who needs more, all of those different variables that in the day-to-day of coaching, if strength conditioning is not your primary focus necessarily, that things that you may not consider as a coach, or even some strength coaches, just BodyPro being able to lend a hand and guide in decision making. I think that we do a great job of paving a foundation where it takes the guesswork out of it.
I completely agree. As a coach or athlete, you are constantly juggling multiple factors, and if you are not an expert in a particular area, making the right adjustments can be a real challenge. This is especially true at the high school and collegiate levels, where a single coach is often responsible for hundreds of athletes. At scale, true personalization becomes nearly impossible. But as someone who shaped championship-winning programs, you have worked with teams across a wide range of skill levels. In your view, how can BodyPro's technology enhance coaching leadership, streamline decision-making, and enable more precise tracking and evaluation, especially in environments with diverse skill sets?
I believe BodyPro's technology can enhance coaching leadership, facilitate more effective tracking and evaluation of progress, especially when coaching teams with diverse skill sets, because we provide a roadmap. It allows coaches to really focus on what they're really good at. So if a head basketball coach, for example, isn't well versed in the strength conditioning aspect, that they have a resource in BodyPro that they don't really have to think about that other than looking at the app, entering their information, figuring out what the plan is for that day. And that leaves the coach to focus on film study, individual player development, team practice design, those different variables. So I think that allowing BodyPro to do the heavy lifting, so to speak, that it can let the sport coach focus on what is important to them and the team.
As you said, focus is everything, and we will do our best to ensure that every coach and athlete can concentrate on what truly matters. Beyond easing the workload, our mission is to eliminate the disparities in physical and mental training across sports teams. How do you see your role in advancing this mission? And what unique expertise do you bring that will elevate the platform's impact even further?
So I have 20 years of experience designing and implementing training programs for NBA players and 7 years of collegiate experience in designing programs. And I think where my unique skill set is, outside of just the vast experience that I have, total years in the field, is that I am constantly looking for, and I know this is a goal of BodyPro, is to find what is the rate limiting factor of each team and each athlete, and what are the pinch points in the schedule, whether it's the coaching demands, the travel demands, time of day, all of the different variables that we are going to account for. And I think that not only keeping the team in mind, we're keeping the individual in mind. And I have a lot of experience with that, and we're going to create programs that are going to keep the most important thing, and try to reduce as much of the wasted time and the fluff. We're going to keep the most important thing.
Keep the most important thing. The most important thing. I could not have said it better. I hope the audience is listening very carefully. For BodyPro to continue leading in the market, we must always push the boundaries of innovation. As an industry leader, you've been at the forefront of performance development in elite sports. In your opinion, what do you believe are the most critical factors or advancements that will help BodyPro stay ahead and continue delivering solutions for the next generation of athletes and coaches?
So helping BodyPro stay ahead of the curve in this market, I think that the base platform that we are currently operating off is fantastic. I think the future growth is going to be in being able to add as much data as somebody is willing to share with us, and that can be some sort of movement screen, as much detailed information that they can give on questionnaires. I think then we really start to get to individualize a program. You know, the team approach comes first, of course, but again, to get into really what a particular athlete needs, we need more information about them, what they're good at, what they're bad at. We're looking for rate limiting factors that are keeping them from meeting their goals or what they're trying to accomplish. And sometimes that might be, maybe it's lower body strength, or I need to rebound better, and I need to jump better. And what are those factors behind those variables that we can impact? And I think that the more information and the better assessments that we can do, that's going to help us stay ahead of everybody.
Shawn, this has been an incredible conversation. Thank you for sharing your insights, and we are excited to see the impact you will have on our athletes and coaches. To everyone listening, whether you are a coach, an athlete, or a sports director, our goal is simple: to empower you with the tools, the knowledge, and the support your team needs to reach the next level. We hope you took away something valuable today. Now, let's get to work. Stay healthy and keep pushing forward.